Hey guys, I'm Racing Chewy Side, and here's a track guide for the season finale at Homestead. Another multi-groove 1.5 mile racetrack. Pretty fun, I think. Only come here once a year, and hopefully that's where we end up in the victory lane, but it's kind of hard to do. This might be the last A-car track guide, for the fact is, if the trends stay the same and iRacing updates their NASCAR package to the real ones, I'm not driving those things. Not if they're going to be lower horsepower. I'm already against the 725 horsepower. I missed the 900. What happens there is it's all momentum based. So the second you have to lift at all for any reason, you lose twice as much as you would normally with more power. That's just my thing. So we're just going to go ahead and stick to probably B and C, even though C is going to be a lot like the A car is, I'm guessing, in terms of speed and handling and all that nonsense. So maybe just the B car and all the A races that aren't affected by the rules, which should be the road courses and short tracks. Anyways, enough rambling. Keys to the race card right now. It's going to be really quick because I don't have time. 1, tires like usual. It gets really weird. Car starts off super tight and the tires start to go away on the rear as well at some point. Number 2 is just going to be multi-groove racing again because, well, that's how this track is. It usually goes into long runs, and I guess the big important thing to list would be 400 miles. So it's a full-length race of 267 laps. And my last point would be have fun, enjoy yourselves. Thanks for watching these all year long if you stuck around, and hopefully I helped some people. Let me tack on one more thing. Pit road entry and pit road exit. You have to take both of the access roads. So just pointing that out, and I'll show an example of it. Roll right now. So let's go to that, and then we'll get to the lap. Alright, I'm coming to pit road this time. You see, going to the access road, sticking under the yellow, and got sideways because I was too aggressive. And we're going to brake to 50 miles per hour right about here. You see where the yellow cone is? Start at pit road. Alright, we're just going to roll on through. 50 miles per hour. Pace car is 65. Here's the end of pit road speed. You can accelerate once you're on this access road. You got to use the access road, because if you don't, you get a penalty. And that was before the blue cone thing. And here it just tells you where the exit is, and that's where you get onto the track. Alright, here we are about to take our lap. Best I could do was a 30.7, which is a miracle I got that. Others are quicker, but that's just because the fixed setup sucks so bad to me. It's so tight. I would rather have an out of control loose than that. Only change I made to the fixed setup was the brake bias to 63, I think. 62 maybe. As usual, the fixed setup with the fixed weather, which is late afternoon this week again for the 1000th time this season, but whatever. So let's just see how this lap was done. And there we have it. Alright, as you probably saw, once I was off the gas, I was on the brakes, and vice versa. Mostly because the setup sucks so badly. That's just me. I don't know. Let's go into 1. I'm going to be braking. We're looking at this caution light here. Pretty much as I'm approaching it with the roof of my car, basically right here. Alright, I can't explain this one, but I'm directly under that caution light. So you got to kind of visualize where you're going to be. You can't see it here at all. But that's where I'm about to get on the brakes. And like I always do, I'm always on the gas when I do this. I don't know why, it's just the way I drive. And we're driving down to the second line here. Only using about 15 to 20% brake. Not a lot, just enough to get it to slow down. And you can see once I'm down here, I'm picking the throttle up already, but only a little bit, because if you just smash it, it'll push like crazy. And once you feel like it's confident and pointed, you can just accelerate off. Use all the racetrack. Now into 3, we're throwing it in quite a bit deeper. We're looking at this line here. Now I have no visualization to go off here. I'm just sort of taking a guess, or when that forward billboard on the right there comes into contact with part of the right side of the car in the window. Right there, I'm getting on the brakes, same amount we did in 1 and 2. About 25% this time. Again, driving it way down. We're holding the brake way longer into 3 and 4, because once it gets to the center of the track, center of the corner, it quits turning. And again, second groove. I'm slightly below it, but try to get it to rotate, throttle input. Once I got the braking done, I was back to the gas. And once it's pointed, you can full throttle it. It's not going to break loose, except for after like 15-20 laps. Then it will. But that's it. Alright, that's it for the 2018 Track Guide series. We'll be back next year with all the A races that are unaffected. B, I'm just going to do B. Screw the trucks. I don't really race them except for Mosport and Eldora. Mosport mostly. So yeah. Oh, I might do other cars. I don't know. Anyways, Sim Racing Chewy side.